So we've got MetaMask. Here it is in my little folder at the bottom. I'm going to click on MetaMask. So over here, Polygon mainnet, that is the one that we need. The little icon looks like that. So you'll see over there, that's the icon. That's what you're going to be looking for. So if 1,644 poly is $350, let's just say it's divided by 4, just roughly. So $1 is 4 poly, okay? So you'll see on the bottom, you've got your wallet on the left, then you've got transfer in the middle, and then in between the settings icon, you've got this little one, which is actually your browser. So over here is where you're going to be putting in beta.giftoflegacysmart.com. So that is the browser that we're going to be using. So here, basically every time we're connecting the wallet, we're signing a contract. So this is Gift of Legacy, and it says we use the Polygon network, and here we've got all the different boards. So we've got starter boards, we've got classics, we've got speed boards, we've got Ubuntu. Starter boards are for those that are not really sure. You can see 15 poly is, like I said, it's just going to be under $4, and that is the entry. And then within starter, we've got quite a few other ones. So we've got 50 poly, which is about just over $10. Or higher is 100 poly, so there we're looking at about $25. And then Ohana is 200 poly. Anyway, so those are your starter boards. Then we've got the good old GL Classics. So 450 poly would be equivalent to $100. Silver is your $400. Gold is your $1,600. And then a platinum. And then you'll see that 1 or 2 are active at the moment, and you can see how many active boards there are. There is also a fee. So you're not only going to be spending for silver 2,000 poly, you're going to put in a $60 fee. And then we've got our speed boards. Speed boards, I'm just going to show you what a board looks like. Speed boards has actually eliminated the builders. So it's faster, and of course you're only getting 4 gifts as opposed to 8. So really, really cool. And then we've also got all the different kinds of speed boards. So let's just go back there. So 100 poly, 200 poly, 300 poly, etc. Then my favorites, the Ubuntu boards, because when you are joining, so 200 poly, that's about $50. Let's just go to a board. So Ubuntu boards means that when you come on as a gifter, because it's a smart contract, and this is what is so close to my heart, when you are gifting, let's say your 200 poly to come onto this board, the legend is receiving 30%, the guides are receiving 10%, and the builders are receiving 12.5%. So your gift actually gets distributed amongst the legend, the guides, and the builders. So everybody receives on Ubuntu, which is so true to the name, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's it on that side when it comes to the boards. So you know, we really do get in where you fit in. On bronze, you can choose to follow a lineage, and if you do want to follow a lineage, you just need to fill in a form, and then it gets randomized and we all get strung to a lineage. Over here on the 3 lines, what's really cool is it can show you what balance you've got, and then you know exactly where you are on the certain amounts of boards. So it's really, really cool, user friendly. And then this little icon next to the house actually gives you your board data. So it will show you, for example, here we are on the starter boards, and it will show me from a bird's eye view that and I did join a lot of these starter boards because they're addictive, because they're only $4. It will show me in a minute that I'm a legend on 4, I'm a guard on 4, and I'm a builder on 22 of them. So I can check with all of the boards if I load them, where I'm at and the position. So that's a super cool feature. And yeah, there exactly, it tells me when I've joined boards and all of that. Over here as well, it also gives gift history, and then you can choose, because with so many boards and so many positions, often we get gifts but we don't necessarily know, or a board will disappear, but that just means it's closed, it's gone. So let's share some cool features, and I am going to start with how you will change your nickname so that your wallet's not just displayed, and you can personalize by using icons. So if you have a look on your top right, you will see the little head and shoulders. You're going to click on that. A notice comes up that says, please note, changing nicknames and icons for your boards is a contract interaction and will require gas fees. These fees are minimal, but are required to update your profile. So we click over here, and what we have here is an option to put in a nickname, and then you can choose one of these beautiful icons. And then you would click update profile, and when you log into your boards, you would then see that you've added some color and some personality. And we now have board settings as well. So if you have a look at the starter boards, obviously it says coming soon, because the GL classics are where you can follow. And if you choose to follow somebody, you will put in the wallet number in this area where it says that I'm following Roly Poly. I actually filled in the form, and I was given a wallet address, and I only figured out who I was following once I put it in, and then the name was set to the wallet address. So that is very exciting that we can do lineage as well on the classics. So that is the little man. Of course, you can look at all the boards, and that in a nutshell is GL Smart.